Hello everyone, my name is Marco Scoco. I'm coach in the national team of Qatar. Last 3 years here I work like a 3x3 coach, and my obligation is to work with the whole group of age, including the under 16, under 18, under 21, under 23 and the senior team. Last 3 years we made a lot of competition in how to local level, how to level in the GCC, and also Arab level, and also we made a lot of competition on the Asia and the world level. We have a lot of success on the all group of age, and I think this is a great experience for us, and also for me like a coach. And I will try to share my experience in these lectures with all of you. Also, I would like to say something about our develop program, because this is the big part of our job, and very important for us. On the same time when we development our 3x3 games, we work on the same time to the development program with our young players. We are very proud from this part, and we expect that only on the future we feel this work, and expect that that guy who will be including on our program give us the more success in the future for sure on the high level on the world. We expect in the next Olympic period that we including the more our players on the world tour level, and also we expect to try to be on the chance to attack the Olympic Games, to give the visa to the Olympic Games, and we work everything to give this success for the Qatar Basketball Federation. When we start to talk about the tech in the 3x3, in my opinion, if we have some good idea from this theme, if we have some idea of what our team should look like, when we should make a selection of players in that way. Every good attack has a deep and has a space on your offense, and if we want to create the good opportunity for our team and for our players, first and most important thing is that we have a good player on the ball. We need to find a good guy who is a very creative, very good ball handler. He need to know to create and make the space for first for yourself, and after that for your teammates. Also, is the very important that we find the players who can be very effective and official close to the rim. The guys who know to play with the back, and the guys who knows how to attack all mismatch situation during the game very easy. This is the two crucial position in our team when we want to build our attack, and also we need to add them the two role players beside to them, who knows to recognize the different kind of situation during the match. But we prefer that two players be very aggressive on the closeout situation. These two guys need to be very good in the spot up shots, to know how to punish the opponent with the penetrate, with the extra pass, and also the crucial quality from those two guys, to know how to fill the space, how to play with a lot of cut situation, how to play through the front door, back door, and if we want to make the good balance each other, if we want to good balance between our lines and our players, we need to find a different kind of players, and I think this is very important if we want to play attractive basketball, if we want to play official basketball. Now, we first, and very important, we always need to start for the good selection of the players. This is the crucial for every team. And also, when we talk about the team selection, is the most important things. Perhaps the most important things is that if we have opportunity, if we choose the players with a strong character. This is also very important things, because how you know, the 3x3 is the very tough game, is the very specific games, and my opinion is not all players is not ready to play these games. I think this is the character on the crucial moments during the games, on the crucial moments during the season. I think that good character for the players can make the big difference for us and for your teams. And also, when we talk about the build and attack, the second one important question, what we make for us is how we want to play in attack. I think this is all good teams and all good coaches before the start to prepare the season and before the start prepare the important tournaments. They need to know how they want to look in offense, and all of them need to make the few ideas to help us how we want to look. Sometimes different opponents, different tournaments try to us to we prepare the different ideas. Sometimes we want to play inside games, sometimes we want to play outside games, sometimes we want to play through the pick and roll, sometimes we want to play the off screens, and every different kind of this attack can help us to be easier adapted for our opponent, and help us to make the better results. However, is not always depending from our team. But if we could prepare a few ideas, if we could prepare our team to different kind of defense, I think that the offense always be the minimum, but my opinion is always the offense always have advantage over the defense. Also, if we want to build our attack, we need to improve our players on the individual skills. When I say individual skills, I mean that for the technical skills and for the tactical skills. This is the very two important things for our players. If we want to develop our offense and our attack, our primary job to prepare our players on the technical and tactical, both of these individual I say individual, and we need to work a lot of, especially between the season. This is the good time and good timing that we start to work with our players on these two important things. Also, before we start to talk about some set offense, we need very important, very important to relocate some issues for our players and technical and tactical issue, and to start to fix it. This is very important. And for me, if we sometimes we cannot choose all players in our team, but we always have to spend a lot of times on the work, and I think this is we can help all our players a lot of if we spend a lot of time on the court during between the season, especially on the technical and tactical situation. Always I prefer to work with my players a lot of on the technique, and my opinion that every team, if have the good technique players, the guys who know how to read a different situation on the game, this is help us a lot of, especially if we want to build our attack on the good way. And especially if we talk about the 3x3, the different kind of skills for our players is important, and all this good quality from every of our players can help us to every game we choose the different kind of the offense, and also that can make the very tough for our opponents, because if you have the more different quality in your team, the defense is that be the big problem for our opponents. When we talk about the technical, I mean that this is the 3-4 few elements that our focus need to be very strong. I think first of all is the dribble. We need to develop our dribble. All players, I think no excuse. I think our all players need to be that know how to dribble the ball, how to attack all different kind situation, and this is the first one. Second one, we need to improve a lot of our shot, the different kind of shoot, the follow situation, the spot up shot, the close out situation, the ISO, the shot after ISO game. Also, we need to learn our players how to learn the different kind of the screens, how to play through the screens, and shooting is the very important, and maybe is the crucial part of 3x3, because in 3x3 the shot outside the 3-point line is valued the 2 points, and in 3x3 who have the good shooters in your team, this team have more opportunity to win the game. Tactical part of the individual skills is the very important for us. We work a lot on these specific things, and for me the crucial part of the tactical games is the play through the screens. We have ball screens, we have off-ball screens, and our quality of our defense is depending of our tactical understanding the games, and I think when we start with work without players, we need to give them the big confidence to know how to read the different kind of situation on the game. Uh, my suggest for everybody to, when we talk about this, first we need to learn our players, especially the guards, how to play the pick and roll. This is the most important cooperation in our sports. And also first when we start to work with our guards, we know to prepare them how to read the different solution on the pick and roll games. And also we need to learn our big guys how to read the games after screen. Also, we need to prepare our players for the different kind of defense. Many teams in 3x3 today play a lot of switch defense, and when we talk about tactical preparation and tactical skills for our teams, especially individual for our players, we have to prepare the players to make the very fast decision during the game. And this is the maybe the most important things in 3x3. If we learn them how to make fast decisions during the game, how to recognize the mismatch situation, how to recognize how to attack all different kind the defense, we help them to lot of. And how to say, you will see very fast how your team looks better on the court, and you will feel you will see that your team start to make the better results. After individual work on the technique and tactics, I start to work a lot of work on cooperation between the players. For me also is a very important part if we want to build our attack on the good way. Cooperation between the players is most important things for every team. We have a different kind of cooperation. I work a lot with the cooperation with the two players, especially with the two guards, with the one guard and one big, two big. Okay, this is a lot of kind of penetrate and kick games. This is a lot of kind of pass and cut games, and we work a lot of, especially on the start of every hour practice. We spend a lot of times on this very specific work, and my opinion that our attack depends a lot of cooperation between the players. If we make this connection strong during the games, that we learn our players how to cooperate each other, how to feel, how to change position on the court, how to feel the space on the court. Okay, when we finish with all these things, for me the last one, when we talk about build an attack, we start to play our set offense. I know this is the topic where the coach is much more love this situation, but I think, my opinion, this is all these things what we talked before. I think this is the good preparation for our set offense. when we start to play on the set offense, I also prefer to we start with the simple calls. When I say simple calls, I think that we play through the maximum 1-2 good screens, and we start to force, and we start to push our players to be aggressive after this situation. I don't like to we play with the too much screens. Some teams make the 5-6 screens during the one offense, but I also prefer, in my opinion, that I like to give my players the one uh, to choose and to play one free games, but I don't want to occupy them too much with different kind of shames of shames. I prefer that I give the freedom for my players after 1-2 maximum third screens and block. I force them to, if you important after first screen, if you have the opportunity to be aggressive, if you have opportunity to make a good situation for us, I always force my players to be ready and to be aggressive, to the to be aggressive in the offensive games. Also, when we talk about the bill attack, and we will talk about the start to play set offense, is for me very important, and I always insist from these two things. We need to make the good balance between our lines, between our inside or outside the games. For me, I really prefer that, because I don't want to give the chance the defense to adapt it very easy for our offense game. Okay, this is only one part how we love and how we like to prepare our team and how we want to build our attack. This is in this topic we have a lot of things, but it's not possible to I now present all these things, but I try to help you. I want to be more consistently in this theme, and this is how I love to work with my teams, how I like to prepare my teams for the season, for the tournament, especially if you have the new guys, new players, new teams. You need to work a lot of, because I think this is you cannot change. You cannot find the easy way if you want to develop your beat, your build. If you want to build your attack on the good way, you need to spend a lot of time. You need to spend a lot of patience. You need to spend a lot of different bad days, different good days. But if you want to make the good chemistry in your team in attack, you need to be ready to sacrifice the lot of things, and that's my important things for the end. Okay, when we start to talk about the three training principle, this is our second topic for today. We have to know that this is not favorite part for the players, but for the coaches is more better than for the players, because if you know, without good practice, I think this is not possible to you and every team to. It's not possible to make the the good results and to make how to develop your game, how to offense, how to defense. This is the for me. This is the big part of our season, and also I would like to back on my previous speech that when we talk about the training principle, we need to make the good job on our when we choose the players. We have to choose the players who love to practicing, and he is also he want to understand how need how is important practice in our sports, because this is also the job from the coaches, the very big job for us, that we explain our teams, that we explain our players how is important we have the good practice, that we set the good principle during the practice, and to try to follow all this all during the whole season and during the whole practice. We want to learn them how to be focusing all time, how to be motivating the whole time, because without these things, I think this success is the good success and good season for all teams is not possible. I will start with the principle on offense. When I talk about this, and when we work from our principle during the season, when we prepare some tournaments or something like this, always during some drills and some exercise during the practice, I always insist when we talk about the offense on the spacing. The spacing is one of the most important things in our practice and our games, and also I love to always remind my players how is the spacing on the court is important, because my opinion, without good spacing is not impossible to you make the fluid game, and always without good spacing we cannot make the good ball movement, and always we have a problem when we want to be aggressive, when we want to attack the rim. We always have a problem if our players don't keep the good spacing on the practice, but then on the games. When I say the spacing, I mean that always minimum between 4 and 5 meter between the players. This is the minimum space what we insist during the games. Of course, if one guys attack the rim and the big guys start over the dam, and and the big guys stay 2 meters over the him, this is not a problem. But when we open our offense, when we play our offenses, always we need to keep the minimum 4 or 5 meters between our players. Also, is two very important things is the timing in offense, how we move, what is the moment when we need to share our position, when we need to create our open players, open space. This is very important for this kind of the game. When we practicing our principle, we always insist on the timing for the big guy, timing for the small. When we play, example, the pick and roll games, when is the time when our third guy follow these screens, when we penetrate and the guy with the ball, example, stop the dribble, when is the good timing, when our players without ball, when is the good moment that he make the relocation on the court. This is the very crucial things what we want to insist when we develop our offense. Also, the screens is the very important. When I work with my players, especially with the big guys, but okay, 3x3, all players need to be good screeners, because with the good screeners we help a lot of our offensive players. But without good screens, I think this is not possible to we make the good defense, because we insist a lot on these three things: spacing, timing, and screens. Every practice, every drills, every one-on-one game, every two-on-two game, every three-on-three game, during the practice, we always need to remind our players for all these three things: spacing, timing, screens. Spacing, timing, screens. This is if you want to play the good offense, and if we want to develop our offense, these three things is the part of our principles, and every day and every week and every season we need to be very strong if we want to learn our players how to play and how to become the better of us. Is also one of the principles that we are used a lot of in the 3x3 in the games and especially on the training. This is the handoff games. We force our especially big guy, but also and the small guy to play with the too much with the handoff games. This is on the last 2-3 years. This is the very popular in the 3x3, and this is also good when your offense block from any reason, when you stop some your usually offense. Always we force our big guy to continue, and with the handoff we always have the continuation in our offense, and also is also good for us that we have some problem during the game. Handoff game can help a lot of us, and because we insist from that. Also the ISO game, we call ISO game some different kind of isolation. Our positioning from our players during we read some mismatch situation that we want to attack. That we want to attack from outside or from the inside games. There is also different kind, and is the very important that we always adapted our players, and that we learn them how to positioning and how to follow our dominant guy when they use one-on-one games during the practice also, and after that during the games. And also when we talk about the pick and roll games, we need to learn our principle, and we to force our players to read on the good way different kind of defense. Example, if the defense play the hedge, if the defense play the flat, if the defense play the double trap, if the defense play the side defense on the pick and roll, we during the practice we need to insist. And we know how we want to exactly want to attack all different kind of this defense. This is very important for me, and with a good practice, with a good training, with a good altitude on the defense. On the same time, our good defense can help us a lot of if we want to develop this principle. If we want to develop this principle, when we talk about the offense, and also. Example one when we talk about the transition principles during the practice, I always insist that I always stop my players when want to dribble the ball on the corner of the court. I am very strict about this. I don't want to see that the ball go with the dribble on the corner during the practice, during the game. This is my very big principle of the game. Only if we have open players in the corner, we can find him with a good pass when he have the open shot. I agree with this, but from every different other situation, I always learn my players if it's possible that always keep the ball on the outside position, and I think that with this principle we can better open our offense, and we have the more opportunities to find our sets and to find our open players. Also, when we talk about the transition principle, we work a lot on the practice. These two kind of transition principle. If we want to, how we want to open our transition after defensive rebound or after offensive rebounds. If we want to open the new offense, how we want to do this. Sometimes we want to do this with a pass. If we have the pressure of our players, I always insist that players with the ball try to clear the 3-point line with the dribble. If we have the open guys from outside and we have the free players on the court, I always insist that we do this with the pass. And this is I just to want to explain you some simple our principle, and I think in my job all these things has helped me a lot, and I hope so that help you the same. Also, when we talk about the principle on the defense, we need to understand that the defense and offense is working in a correlation. This is very important to understand, and when we work on the offense, we practicing our defense. When we work on defense, we practicing our offense. It's very important to players understand this, and the coaches explain your players how is going these two very close things. What I can say about the defense principle, also I always our defense is start from the transition, and I always have some principle when we talk about the defense transition. Always is the questions how we want to defending our how we want to defend the transition. Sometimes we want to put the more pressure on the ball and try to take the few seconds from the offense. Sometimes we want to leave that ball go easier outside, and after that we start to play aggressive defense. Or sometimes we want to play a little bit closer and to try to provocate it, the offensive shot that we want to defense, that we want to leave the offense to go to the penetrate more, and this is everything is the different kind of the principle, but how to say, I say before, the scouting is very, very development is the last few years, and everybody is ready for the different kind of defense, especially when we talk about the pick and roll. We talk about the offense principle. Now we need to talk about defense principle. We want to, before the tournament, before the season, before the training camp, we exactly want to know how we guard the pick and roll. I always prefer the take three defense. I always prefer to play on the trap. I always flat one is the flat defense. Second one is the short hedge to attack the ball from the one aggressive move and go back to the big guy, and always must prefer the defense in the 3x3 is the switch defense on the pick and roll games, and also how we want to defense off ball screens, that we again the same like a pick and roll, that sometimes we want to play the defense with a switch. Sometimes we want to follow, to go through the screens. This is the two kind of defense what I prefer when we talk about the off-ball screens. Also, when we work on the closeout defense, what we want to do, that we insist that we force the offensive players always on the weak hand. There is, we want to force the offense to dribble the ball when we know that we have the help, that we have the help from this side, or we want to insist that we are for every solution we want to close the open shot, and this is all this kind of the defense we need to work. Now I'll try to give you some different solution, but you need to feel your players, you need to feel your team, and depends of the opponents, depends of the game, depends of your idea what you want to do in defense. You choose the best decision for your team. Also, we have a lot of mismatch situation during the 3x3 sports, and we also need to decide how we want to defending the mismatch situation, that we want to be aggressive, and that want to be the little bit passive. Maybe we want to provocate the shot after switch. Maybe we want to provocate the pass inside the court on the low post, and all these things depends of our tactical preparation. And I just want to ask something, to give some suggest for you, but after that your player and the coaches, you need to decide how you want to make, and how you want to play, and how you want to training your principles on the defense. From my side, that's be the everything for today. I try to help you much more what I can, and I think that I will open with these lessons. I think that I will open with you're looking for the 3x3, and thank you one more time for your cooperation, and I hope that we are see you soon. Thank you one more time, and I appreciate it.